Okay, so when we had left off, we had searched island number one and island number two. We've loaded our ship. We have the cards that we've hunted for on the islands. We have a couple of officers. We're anchored next to this island. We decided to take on this monster right here. This mini boss targets the hull, so they're going to be trying to bring this down to zero before we knock them out. They have a mass of 70, so we're going to represent that with 7. They also roll 1 die and they block 1 die. We are going to roll 2 die for our first attack. Once we move from sailing around and we go into battle mode, then we're going to be taking turns of drawing our deck, selecting the cards, using the cards, taking damage, doing damage. Then we're going to discard all of our cards and draw the next cards. So that's kind of how the process is going to go. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to take on this monster. He's going to be 7. We're whatever we have there. We have our ship loaded. We have 2 spots, so we're going to draw 2 cards. These are discards, so we shuffle them up and draw 2. And now what that gives us access to is it gives us access to these 2 and these 2 all at the same time. These 2 are items, so they're really not going to do us any good. But we can fire both of these shots at the monster over there. So this first one is going to both of these target the mass, and this rolls 2 dice, 2 dice. So we need a roll a total of 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're looking for 5s and 6s on the 4 dice. And he blocks 1, so we got to take 1 out. So we're looking for 5s and 6s. There's a 6, so that's going to roll that down. That's going to use these 2 cards. These 2 cards are no good. We're going to end our turn by discarding those. He is now going to take his turn, and he is going to fire 1 die at our hull. So he is going to roll a 3. He misses. No damage. Then it comes back to our turn. First thing we're going to do, we're going to draw 2 cards. So we have an item, which is not going to do me any good, an attack, which allows me to, so placing this down is an action. Firing at him is an action. And he's going to roll 2 dice. And he's going to block 1. So I'm going to roll 1 dice. And it's a 2. And for my last action, I'm going to up morale and discard. He's now going to roll his 1 die. 6. So he hit. You draw 2 cards. An item does me no good. A defend, which will come in handy when he attacks. I'll be able to block a die. So that costs me to store that. There's nothing else I want to do, so I'm going to discard. This resets back to 3. He gets to fire 1. I block, so no damage. And then at the beginning of my next turn, I draw 2, attack and attack. 1, 2. I have 1 attack left, which I am going to fire 1 I'm going to do one attack, both cards, 2 die, blocks 1, 1 die. 6. So he's now down to, that was 5. Actually, this should have been down to 5. And those got used. This got back to there. Shuffle. Draw 2. Play both. Attack with 2 with a block of 1. And 1. Didn't do it. His turn. 5. So you get damage. Your turn. Items, they don't do me any good. Then his turn. He's got 5. Okay. A 2. Okay. And then I'm going to attack with 4. He's going to block 1. I'm going to roll 3. And that's going to be an attack. One 5. Okay. And then for my last move, I'm going to play that. There's no discard. He gets to fire. A 5. One more hit, and I die. Draw 2 cards. This is an attack. So I got 2. He blocks 1. So I get 2. He blocks 1. 5. And no. And he gets to fire. 4. He misses. Okay, and then I draw 2. Defend. Discard. He fires. Misses. Okay. Shuffle. Draw 2. Items and items. He hits, and I sink. And that's how you don't win the game.